outcomes, it can generate more referrals, and it can generate more income for you. This is who I am. And all of these busy little things on the bottom are websites and blog sites that you can write down so that you can find the information if you can't remember the particular slide. Because I have particularly blogged about almost all of these things and have all the references on my blog. I was trained at UTMB in Galveston. I did a surgery residency and then I did a transplant fellowship, and I was as soon as the transplant surgeon had trained me, he went to Australia for a year, and he left me there to run the service. And we did 101 transplants that year. In fact, I was sitting down to Christmas dinner, and the transplant coordinator called me and said, "Would you like to go do a harvest and come back and do number 100 and 101? And I said, "Well, I don't know." And I looked at Mary, and she said, "Go." And so we flew off to Beaumont and did that. Anyway,
Wow.
I ended up as the youngest faculty member as well. And so in addition to doing pediatric transplants, which meant that I would do the transplant surgery and then I would just lie there with the patient in the ICU for 48 hours to make sure everything was done right, and I got kind of tired of that. But then when a faculty person would leave, then I'd get to run the vascular service or the transplant service.
Was this at UTMB?
This is UTMB still. And finally then, I latched upon the tumor clinic. And a surgery tumor clinic is primarily taking care of colon cancer and breast cancer, because all the rest get well or go to the oncologist. And when I thought about whether I would rather spend my life doing colon cancer and looking up there or doing breast cancer, I picked the obvious and decided on breast cancer and worked from there. And what else happened to me is the last little number on that slide, and that is in the last 6 to 8 years it has become evident that at least 40% of all breast cancers can be prevented. And this year it's 90,000. And that's what we can do if we do all of the things that we should.